Bismillah, Adaman, Adahim, which means in the name of God, the gracious, the merciful, the beneficent. Right. Always good to start off with God's assistance. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, it's making it through the day until you go to sleep. Word. I hope that helps someone. And like word. It will always help you. It don't harm you. Or you need God's help with everything, man. You know what I mean? Or even before, like y'all see me on here, this is what I always do. This is nothing new. And there's no one to my left, no one to my right. But I'm backed up by three of the most powerful beings in the universe. Or but listen, but I hope y'all enjoyed y'all's day and tried to make the best out of it. Each and every single day, like I'm gonna keep on stressing this point because people not learning nothing. You should be learning something throughout the day. Okay? Each and every single day, you should be learning something. You should be increasing your dome so that you can make it home. All right? To the heavenly one. I ain't talking about the place where you park your car outside and walk into the building physically. No, the heavenly home. You're going to get there spiritually. And this will be through faith. All right? All right. How do faith come? Faith comes from here. All right. You want to increase your dome. Jesus said, man, don't live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of the Lord. All right. Each and every single day, you should be getting what you need. You should be increasing. All right. I don't care if like, what kind of obstacles in your way. Where I know people with a lot of obstacles in their way, but they still learn each and every single day. You know what I mean? Where it ain't always gonna be pleasant situations, pleasant environments. Increase your dome so you can make it home. All right. That's if you want to get there. If you don't want to get there, you know, if anyone go to hell, they fall to hell to get there. If anyone go to hell, you work your way to get there, bro. Because each and every single day, the Lord was this and that, like give you opportunities to come make it to the other side. Yeah, each and every single day. He said, Uncle Sam Swing. You know my pops? Share Wade. I don't know who you is. But he said Uncle Sam. You know my pops? Sam is my dad. But I don't know if you're talking about the same one or not. You see Lambert on my arm, don't you? Okay, yeah. That's my dad. All right. Yeah. That's my pops. For sure. Shorty said, you my Uncle Sam Swing. Yeah, that's my dad. Word. What's up, Shadway? I don't know who you is, but you know who my pops is. That's what's up. Yeah, I get that a lot. I'll be out the store, they be like, yo, you Samson? Okay, I know Daryl. Yeah, Daryl be with my pop. Yeah, he be working with him and stuff. Word, Daryl pretty cool. Daryl and his other brother, can't think of his name. But yeah, I know Daryl. Yeah, for sure. You on point. I see your last name is Wade. Yeah, it's another dude that be named Darren. Okay, that's what's up. All right, that's what tell Daryl I said what's up. All right, he pretty cool. Listen that. I ain't know that. Small world. You'd be surprised who you be in contact with. Don't know. Let's work a small place. Yeah. But yeah, for sure. That's what's up, shit. That's what's up. Yeah, small world. I ain't catch your last name until I looked at it right now. But yeah, your last name is Wade. It's a few other people. I think he got some daughters named Denard too. Denard, Tierra or something. Tierra, Denard. I know Denard. Word. But that's what's up, shit. He threw me off with that. I seen that comment. I be seeing many people's comments. Like they be hitting me on YouTube. I got the other phone right here. Many people be texting. I really don't pay that jump too much, man. But I did see that comment. You my Uncle Sam's twin. I get that a lot every time I be out the stuff. Like, bro, you know Sam? You know Bone? Yeah. That's your dad? Yeah. Dude, wild up. Yeah. What was I saying? Peace and blessings to you. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, it's one thing they can't deny. That the where some of the people they don't look like they people that I damn sure do look like dude. That now we complete opposite. Where y'all see me talk a whole lot when I'm like giving out information and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Poppy, you talk a whole lot. I'm just chilling. I do more listening. People say that. They say, y'all are just like, y'all opposite of. Sam, my boss be talking a whole lot sometimes. This and that. All right. I'll be around. I just be listening. Listening. But hell yeah, it's my dad. All right. Shout out to Pops. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Listen. Each and every single day, you want to try to learn something. All right. Each and every single day, you want to try to learn something. Many people, they're not learning. Don't just waste your time, especially if you got free time, man. Especially if you got free time. Don't just sit around on your phone all day looking at people. Or learn something. Increase your dome so you can make a home. You gotta go. That's what I was saying earlier. Or like, it'd be very unfortunate. Like many people, they got all the time in the world, an opportunity in the world, and they're not taking advantage of it. You know what I mean? Do your research, bro. Do your research, bro. Don't waste your time. You know what I mean? Do something to learn. Throughout the day, man. Apply yourself in some type of shape, form, or fashion. You really want to learn about who you are and whose you are. That's like the first thing to learn about. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6 say, my people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge. You hear? Do your research, man. You got 24 hours out the day. One thing about it, no one gonna force you to learn. No one gonna force you to learn. That's like in school, bro. When I was in school, I got put out of EC class. I ain't drop out, I got put out. All right. But I know many people who even still like, I know a lot of successful people who drop out of school. You know what I mean? Like school one thing, I'm just saying like, I want y'all to understand the point, the concept. This man right here, you ain't got this book right here, I highly advise you to get you one to read. You don't know what to eat? It's a book called How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. This man with an education level no higher than the 4th grade. He said when he got to the school, to the 4th grade, the building was closed. Word. It was set up for him not to go advance. In his band time, it's 2025. This man hasn't been at school around somewhere between about 1960, 50, probably 40. Where? Do your research. My great grandma was born in 1929. 1929? Yeah, I believe it was 1929. My great grandma passed away a few years ago. She was like 93, something like that. Or listen, I keep up with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He's about 90-something too. And he was born like the year 1929. Do your research. It's 2025. You see what I'm saying, bro? Word. That's almost a century. Almost, I believe, give or take a few years. But and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was a few years older than the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Like Malcolm X come a little bit before Mr. Farrakhan. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught Mr. Farrakhan and Malcolm X. He was a little bit older. You see what I'm saying? But listen, he wrote that book in the 30s, maybe the 40s. That's a long time ago. A man with no education level higher than the 4th grade was able to establish the Nation of Islam. Every mosque that most of y'all go around, you hear me? Most of these mosques y'all be seeing throughout the country. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad found a whole lot of these. I ain't talking about the because it's a whole lot of fake ones with the Arabic looking people there. And when the last time an Arabic person brought you the word? You go to the stores all the time. They sell you alcohol, liquor, and tobacco. Word. They get you high, get you drunk. Word. They don't want to sell you alcohol, tobacco. Word. Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he went with that. But anyway, increase your dome so you can make it home. Another book he wrote is Message to the Black Man in America. Word. He wrote this a long time ago. Word. Bless this brother. Increase your dome so you can make it home. If you ain't got you one of those books to read, you need to get you one. You can get you one of these. It's the Holy Quran. I advise you to get you one. A very excellent book. Word of God. You can get you one of these. I highly advise you to get you one. It's called a Holy Bible. Excellent Word of God. You're excellent. You can get you one of these. I highly advise you to get you one to read. It's a book called Knowledge from God Almighty by some dude named Devontae Farmer, whoever he is. Nice book with a nice name. Very good read. You know, many people they don't read. You just on the internet all day. Word, you better learn something. Word, that's what I say in like school. Oh yeah, nobody gonna force you to learn. You know what I mean? I was saying I was in high school. I was messing around with Deuce and Tashin. We skipped school one day, bro. Word. That's another story for another day. We skipped school one day. Deuce was smart. He went home. Well, he went home. Do your research. Me and Tashin went back to school. Word. First, we went to McDonald's, got some food and some other. Word, bro. I got 365. I remember like yesterday, went back in the building. Mr. Sancho, that Officer Doss lady, Mr. Luck, somebody else. All three principals was right there in the building when you walk in the entrance, bro. Mr. Farmer, Mr. Steeples, where y'all coming from? Got the McDonald's baby in my hand, gassed up. Word, bro, listen. That was the last day they seen me. People wonder what happened to Vontae. I got put out. I had a knife in my pocket. I forgot I had the knife in my pocket, bro. Word. Tashin was good. This and that. If I'd known, I threw the knife away, bro. Left it outside or something. Word. I won't think. That was a while ago. Word, bro. You know how many times we're gonna skip school? This and that, came back in, bro. Usually we leave a pencil in the door. On the side door, like where the gym is or something, or any door, you know, the gym preferably, you know, because that's right there, like going to the class. Or do your research, bro. I don't mean to pop y'all's butt, this and that, y'all still going. As usually what people do, they leave a little pencil in the side door, where so they can slide out and slide back in. All right, real quick. We ain't leave no pencil. I ain't even know if it's coming back or not. I was gonna go home too. Be honest with you. But anyway, that's another story for that. Messing with Deuce and Tashin, man. Listen, it won't take fault though. I've been doing that. Anyway, we forgot to leave a pencil. Word. I won't think about no pencil. Word. Yeah, I got put out. I ain't drop out, I got put out. But I know a lot of people who successful who dropped out of school. That don't listen. Rather you got put out, dropped out. As many people who in school who graduate high school and go to college. They go to college, their parents spend a lot of money. Or maybe you go to one of these public colleges or whatever. You know what I mean? And you just there. You applying yourself correctly. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got degrees or this and that, you got this, but you're still not applying yourself to actually use what you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Many people, no one's gonna force you to learn to apply yourself correctly. You hear me? No one's gonna make you do that. When I was in school, bro, like I'm far from stupid. I'm not ignorant at all. I like to learn. That's one thing I always felt like growing up. I felt like the people didn't want me to learn. You know what I mean? Word. I always had that in me to learn something because going to school, my mom and dad, they're not gonna make me go to school. I can stay at home and smoke all I want to smoke, go hang out, go hit the corner, do this and do that. And I'm quite sure their parents let them do the same thing too. And some of their parents let them do the same thing too. Some of y'all got parents like that. It's not their fault. They probably just wasn't taught the right way. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all, if you got parents who on y'all back, that's a good thing. Some of y'all might get mad at them for being on y'all back. Do your research on. You don't know how good that is to have people like be on you a certain way. You know what I mean? But even with that, even if you got someone who on your back, it's still up to you to learn because you're not going to appreciate that. You're going to take that for granted. You know what I mean? You can think, why they want me to learn so much and do this and do that? You're gonna be doing it in vain. You know what I mean? Like, I actually wanted to learn. I used to walk to school. I used to walk to get my GED at the Amelia Prize Center off of Park Avenue. I don't know if it's still up there or not. I'm from Lynchburg. Y'all wonder what I'm talking about. But I used to walk to school. Ain't no bus to take me to school. I was going to get my GED. No car, this and that. You want to learn? That ain't nothing to do. Do your research on. I'm 25. I'm 31. And the older people, like y'all great grandmas and granddads, they used to walk to school back then. Do your research on a lot of the older people. That's why y'all will look up to y'all's great grandmas and granddads, because they know what they do. They apply themselves. They had to learn. They had to learn. If you don't learn, you get left behind. You don't know how to cook. You don't know how to do this and all that. You're gonna get left behind. You know what I mean? They had to learn something. They had to learn some type of they had to learn a skill to keep them going. They were. They know how to sew. They know how to do something. Believe that. Some of y'all great. Listen, the old people, they're not around like that no more. If you got a person around that can teach you a thing or two, you don't know how lucky and blessed you are, man. I ain't never meet my great granddad, but my cousin them tell me he was a hell of a man. He was a tough man. Word. He wanted to be played with. You see what I'm saying? But he was raw. Like, word. He was raw. He had the garden popping. Knew how to hunt fish. He had the garden popping, this and that. I ain't never meet my great granddad, but they say he was raw. You see what I'm saying? Say from Harlem or something. Word. Do your research. Listen, man. I never meet my great granddad, McKinley Johnson. All right. Word. I wish I would have got to met him. Because I sat down and learned everything I could learn. My great grandma know how to cook and do this, and she said she learned all that from him. Word. Do your research, man. The older people, they like the young people these days, everything is fast. Fast food, Donald's Mac, King Burger, clothes store, this and everything is fast. You don't want to learn how to do it your own. Do your research on some of these older people. They know how to sew and make their own garments, bro. I love the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's wife, Khadijah. Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan talked about when they didn't have a lot of money. His wife Khadijah used to go buy fabric from some place, and she would sew her own clothes. She'd make her own dresses. Do your research on people still doing this. Y'all women don't know how to do this these days. Y'all gonna go spend. I don't know what you gonna spend. I can only imagine. I'll be looking. It be trying to be popping up like what they be spending for their hair. Man, y'all spend more than y'all hair. I ain't know hair cost that much. I was looking at some girls' young bro, they popping my jaw. They said the price for a hairdo like $400-$500. What else going on there? Do your research. Well, I see women get their hair braided, little stuff. I didn't know it was that much, but word, do your research. I say, if they paying that, that's a good trade to know. This and that. That's a nice little hustle. But yeah, but I thought most of the women, they do their own hair. Like, where y'all rather go pay this and that? That's outrageous. That's outrageous. But hey, yeah. I started thinking about the numbers. I seen some numbers. I said, I know they're not paying that to get that done. They paying it to get that done, like $400-$500 for it. And that's gonna be messed up in a week or two. Crazy as hell. But hey, If they spend it, they want to. This ain't got nothing to do with it. What am I talking about? Oh, the clothes. Yeah. As females, like the older females, they actually know how to make their own clothes, bro. They don't do this no more. It ain't many people who know how to do this. Like a lot of the old ways system, like they is dying off. You know what I mean? It's still around. They just people not learning, picking up on those things, bro. You know what I mean? These are good things to know. You know how much you can make if you know how to make your own clothes. You don't need no damn factory. Word. You can make your own clothes, sew your own garments, make your own dresses. Not only can you make them, you can sell them. Word. Do your research. Word. People will pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Everything cheaper when you buy the material yourself. Word. You can go to one of these breakfast places, House Waffle, Hop Eye. You can spend $20 on a Belgian waffle, 2 pieces of ham, and a drink. $20. Or you can take your behind to line food, get you a 12 thing pack of eggs. What was it called? A carton of eggs. That's about $5. Get you a whole loaf of bread or whatever. That's like $2 or $3 or whatever, isn't it? And you can. I wouldn't advise you to eat bacon or ham. I'm just saying. That's what comes with the junk. Word. You can switch that up, but you can eat for you can eat. You can have meals instead of just one meal. You gonna spend $20 on a waffle, a few pieces of ham, and a soda. Ask me how I know. I done been there many times. Many times. I don't know how to cook. Word. I can't really work a stove like that, but I can work having out of a blender. I can't really cook on the stove, but I can work having out of a blender. All right, this and that. Word. I wish I did know how to cook like that. I would be doing that. Word. Most of the stuff that people be on nowadays, like you really got to know, you really got to go to the source. You know what I mean? Like word. Like you really need to go to the people who, you got to know the people who bring the food in. You know what I mean? Like you got, I can't think of what it's called, but you got to go to them, like the people who got farms and stuff, and get the stuff before they get to the store. You really want to know the people who you getting stuff from. Do your research. Not all the stuff that coming in really good. They're not really treating everything the same. It's like y'all who be out in the street. You really gotta know who you're getting stuff from. Do your research, man. You can get the wrong stuff from somebody that will kill you. They got all these extra chemicals on stuff nowadays. It ain't the same as someone who you can trust. You know what I mean? I wouldn't advise you to do drugs. I'm talking about like to smoke tree or something. You know what I mean? Where? Your research, there's a lot of stuff people, y'all watch what y'all be messing around with, man. You know what I mean? You really want to mess with someone that you kind of know if you on that road. You know what I mean? Because people poison a lot of stuff, bro. They poison your food, poison your water, poison what you smoke, poison. They poison everything these days, bro. Someone who really got a heart, at least they're not going to try to poison you. You know what I mean? To extra. All of it poison. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff most people be eating. Got a lot of steroids and stuff in it, like food. Y'all be worried. This go many different ways, bro. Especially at them restaurants. What they do, they put a lot of steroids in it to make it bigger, so they can sell it even quicker and have a mass quantity. They don't care about y'all's health, but people who care about y'all health, they're not just trying to make a dollar off of you. They're gonna give you the best. You gotta know them people. You want to get to know them people, okay? You want to try to find a source and get plugged in. Like where, like the people, the best thing to do is get it yourself. And if you do go to the store, you really want to know how to pick out what's good. Don't pick out the stuff that's already ready. Like the older people, they will be on this, bro. Like a lot of old people, they'll go and buy a section. They'll go buy a whole and break it down themselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cook chicken, then y'all go to the store and get chicken in pieces already broken up. The older people, they gonna go get the whole chicken. they gonna go get the whole chicken and chop it themselves. You know what I'm saying? Word or something. Did that make any sense to you? Y'all like the beef or whatever? Y'all go buy the beef and slices already sliced up. They gonna go buy the whole portion and cut it themselves. You see what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that, bro, make a whole big difference. All right. Like even from the water, bro. I got 2 different waters right here. I thought I was gonna use this. One of these is a Lion Food brand. All right, Lion Food brand. I don't want to show the logo because I don't want them to block my junk. But it's a Lion Food brand. Say the words backwards. I'm saying what you think I'm saying. Lion Food. Word. Mark Wall. I'm saying what you think I'm saying. I'm just saying it backwards so that they can't block my junk. Donald Smack. I'm saying what you think I'm saying. I'm just saying it backwards so they won't block my junk. All right. But something like this. Lion Food water. It's a purified with minerals added for taste. Water is just water. You ain't gotta add nothing to it. This bottled water right here, say purified water purified with minerals added for taste. Water don't have to be purified if it's already clean. The old people back in the old days, if the water was like a little bit dirty, they would take it and boil it. That's how you kill the bacteria. You boil it out, and then you let the water cool off. But that will kill any germs that's in the bacteria that's harmful. That will kill any bacteria that's in the water that's harmful. Purified. This is something new. That osmosis crack. This is something new. Reversing the water, doing something. This is something new. This is something that they wasn't doing this back in the day, bro. They weren't doing this. That's why a lot of us are sick now. Something like the water. This is poison water. You see that right there? Put that right there. I want to block my junk. This is poison water versus our Deer Park water. All right. I don't mind promoting this brand, this and that. If I speak it and if I use like in a positive way, like they're not gonna block my junk. All right. If I say it like in a negative way, they're trying to block my junk. But Deer Park water, it's a 100% spring water, not purified water. It don't say purified spring water. Listen to me. I'll be looking at the labels and what they read in the stuff. My people destroy from a lack of knowledge. It's your job to learn what to use and what not to use, what to get, what not to get. And I can tell you what's good for you. They're just gonna put it all right there for you. Let you pick and choose which one you are. This one costs. This one a little bit cheaper. This one costs a little bit more. Do your research. And some of the stuff that's super expensive ain't all as good too. I thought I was doing something buying that Pale Pro water. Word, bro. That Pale Pro water. I'm saying what you think I'm saying. That Pale Pro sports drink. Just water with the electrolytes in it. Man, that stuff is harmful for you, bro. I be looking at what's in the water. It's harmful. I thought it was good until I started reading what the stuff means. It's harmful for you. What's bad about the Lion Food water that's purified with minerals added to it? Well, y'all remember the last day it snowed? If you in Virginia, if you're in Lynchburg, you remember the last day that it snowed? That last day that it snowed. I don't watch the news like that. All right. I don't watch the news at all. I don't like this and that. But one day I walked up to my people's crib. All right. One day I walked up to my people's crib and they was looking at the news. I only seen like a clip of the news section for like 2 or 3 minutes. All right. It was right there when I walked in. They got the TV on. All right. I was doing something. I thought to walk somewhere. I stopped there. Listen, man. That the last day that snowed, I walked up to my people's crib because I was about to walk somewhere. I was walking in the snow. I ain't want to drive in the snow. I don't like driving in the snow. I don't think that's safe or whatever. But anyway, listen. The last day that it snowed, I walked up to my people's crib. All right. And I seen like a 2-minute clip on the news. And this Caucasian brother was talking about they got a new solution that they put in the street. Y'all ever seen trucks ride before the snow come and they spray the ground? They be spraying the ground to the bing, bop, bang. They be, I still can't get out. They be spraying the ground to stop the snow from sticking. Try saying that. Whatever. Listen, but y'all Y'all ever see them trucks ride through y'all area, y'all neighborhood before it starts snowing? It be trucks ride through, dropping off something in the street to stop the snow from sticking to the ground. All right, listen. That Caucasian brother said. One of the main ingredients that was in the solution was calcium chloride. Now, a few days before that, I kept on reading the back of the water. Like my eyes always read the ingredients. Anything that I pick up, my eyes always read the back up. I don't know why I'm not used to paying attention to stuff. Do your research. Oh, it's something in me that be just learning stuff. But sometimes I don't even know why I be learning certain stuff, but because it's something in me. I don't know what the Lord got me on sometimes, but where I be learning about everything. I learned about a whole lot of stuff. I'm telling you, bro. I learned about stuff that people just this and that. Word, listen. But I kept on reading this label. I wonder why, like my eyes keep on reading this junk. I thought this water was good for you. This was before I seen this news clip. But look, I kept on looking at the ingredients in the water. It say purified water, calcium chloride, sodium bicarbonate. What the hell is that? What is sodium bicarbonate? What is calcium chloride? Bro, water's supposed to be water. When I read this is Deer Park water, this is good water. You see, Deer water. It just say 100% natural spring water. It don't say purified water. Water don't need to be purified. It's already freaking pure if it's clean. What are you talking about? Next time y'all go to the store, look at the water section. Go up and down every single water brands that they sell. And look at the water. Listen, it don't say purified spring water, because I've seen some of those labels. Purified spring water. Spring water don't gotta be purified. It's already freaking clean. And if it ain't clean, you do what the old people did. You take water and you boil it. That's how the old school people used to get the bacteria. That's because they go to a lake or a pond or something, and the water it won't be so clear. They would take the water and boil it, bro. That's how you get any bacteria out of the water that's harmful for you. You boil it. Okay, you don't purify it. You don't reverse osmosis or some other crap. Where? Nah, you don't add anything to it. People put bleaching water and some other stuff, but you don't do these things, bro. You just boil the water. Okay, and it will kill any harmful bacteria that's in it. Something simple like water, bro. You're drinking poison water and you wonder what's wrong with you. I've been drinking this water for years, bro. Listen, man, the moment I stopped drinking, it's like 4 months ago, I've been feeling fine. Like my body, like it feels different. It don't feel like, word, bro, I'm telling you. Like, bro, you can feel when your body not right. You know what I mean? That's one thing. But I ain't be that to you. I was watching that news clip, bro, and that Caucasian, bro, he said the main ingredient for the chemical, the new solution that they using to drop off in the street to stop the snow from sticking to the ground is calcium chloride. I kept looking at the water. I said, yo, that's what the hell is in this water that I'm drinking. Imagine what it's doing to you. You drinking what they putting down in the street. I said, what in the hell? I said, bro, this Caucasian brother just now said the main ingredient in the solution to stop the snow from sticking to the ground is calcium chloride. Bro, this in the freaking water. I said, damn. I ain't never drank. Why you still got this water? Because I ain't gonna just throw this away. I'm gonna use it to wash my shoes or mop the floor or something. I ain't just gonna pour it out. I ain't gonna throw it away. I ain't gonna give it to nobody. Word, I've been using it lately for examples. You know what I mean? To tell the people. But word, I think I got like 3 bottles left. That same day, I went to the store and brought a whole 24 pack before I seen the news clip. I ain't drunk this. It was like 4 months ago or something. Word. bro. I ain't BSing you, bro. Yeah, I ain't just gonna pour it out. I can use it or something, mop the floor or something. I ain't gonna drink it, but I can use it to mop the floor, wash my shoes, something. Word. But I ain't gonna drink it. I ain't gonna offer to nobody. Word. My little brother came there one day. I was showing him. He about to open the junk up and drink. I said, nah, bro, chill. What you doing? Don't drink that, bro. Go get one of these waters. I was showing you that just to show you. Little brother about to open the water up. No, you don't drink that. I just showing you an example. Word. But next time y'all go in the stores, look at the water section. Look at the different varieties. Tell me, do they not say purified spring water, purified water? Well, if they say purified, it is something to it. This Deer Park water is what you want. You want to buy this water, okay? It don't say purified nothing. It just say 100% natural spring water. Not 75%, 50%, 100% natural spring water. It hasn't been purified. It hasn't been reversed with osmosis, no cap. It is what it is. They got where they got it from and bottled it up. Simple. Simple. All right, some little small things, right? It was a time like I was dogging Chinese food for a minute, bro. I ain't ate Chinese food for like 4 months. Everything, like 5 or 6 things that I stopped doing, I did it all at once like 4 months ago, bro. Word, bro. I ain't smoked, I ain't drank or nothing. It's been like 4 months. I don't smoke nothing. Not a vape, no nothing, bro. I don't nothing. If you eat better, you're gonna think better, you're gonna feel better. Listen, bro. What's the very first thing that messed up Adam and Eve? They ate the wrong food. Do your research. What's the very first thing that messed up Adam and Eve? They ate from a tree that they wasn't supposed to eat from. In the beginning, you see the end. In the end, you see the beginning. Listen, man. Tell me that's not deeper than the blue sea, though, bro. Is that not common sense? It got an application to this very day. The very first thing, I'm going to say it again for the people who just now popped in. The very first thing that messed up Adam and Eve was what? They ate the wrong food. Do your research on many of us eating the wrong food and wonder why we dying. Wonder why your heart fluttering. You wonder why your blood not right. You wonder why you got all this cholesterol, diabetes, sugar problems, blood pressure. You wonder why you got all these things going on. You wonder why you got all these oysters, whatever they call. Listen, bro, y'all eating everything. You using all this sauce. Go outside, look at the animals. Have you ever seen a dog or a cat using mustard or ketchup, relish, mayonnaise, anything? No. They live longer than some of y'all do. Have you ever seen a cat, dog, a cow, a giraffe, a zebra, any animal you can think of and name it? Have you ever seen any one of them eating ketchup, mustard, relish, any of these extra toppings that y'all using? If they do eat it, that's because a raccoon or possum, you might see this. That's because you left it in your damn trash can. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, bro, even they got common sense to know what to eat and what not to eat. How come y'all, some of the smartest creatures, but not acting like just eat all this extra stuff, right? You putting extra chemicals in your body. That's coming from a factory. You want ketchup? You take a damn tomato and mash it up and put some salt in it. That's ketchup, I believe. Tomato and a little bit of salt. Famous thing. How do I know this? Because I seen a Caucasian brother make ketchup one time. Word. If I ain't mistaken, I think I was watching Moonshine or something. Word. But I remember, dude took a tomato, mashed it up, and put some salt in it. He had ketchup. You ain't gotta go to the store and keep on buying all this stuff, bro. Anything that you want, you can make your own flavorful stuff directly from nature. That's different. If you want something, if you want a flavor, extra flavor, you don't need no flavor. If you want extra flavor, everything you need is right around you. You don't gotta go to the store and get something that they use chemicals, artificial to make stuff. All right, you can make it your damn self. You like spicy stuff? You go take a damn jalapeno pepper, whatever pepper it is, and crush it up and make your own damn spice. Stop going to the store buying their spices. They got extra stuff in it that's messing you up. Something simple like that. It was like 4 months ago. The last time I ate Chinese food, bro. Bro, my body was hurting. Like I could feel like in my back a little bit on your spinal cord, like right up here a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I can tell something's weird a little bit. Like what? Everything, but my joints. What's the word? It will only flare up when I eat certain food. Like I feel all right. I work out, bro. I work out. You know what I mean? Listen to that. Listen to that, bro. Listen, I work out. But listen, do your research. It don't matter like how much you work out. If you still eating the wrong stuff, bro, it will mess you up. It's like steroids. It's a lot of people who buff, but they on steroids. They put the wrong stuff in their body. That's why their body breaking down. After they stop taking what they taking, their body break down rapidly. See what I'm saying? The steroids are not good for you. Which they help when you're actually harming you. That's another thing. That's another story for the day. I try not to make that noise, but yeah. That joke coming from like right here. But listen, man. Listen. Yeah. I ain't ate that Chinese food in a minute, bro. It's like 4 months ago. I switched it up. But I like Dr. Yaki because he was helping me think a little bit. Where I ain't gonna flesh. Where bless that. Where he was saying something, I was listening to what he was saying. That trying to do make having a sense. You really don't know where the food comes from that you eat. You know what I'm saying? Where, bro, you don't know the people. That's the food that's coming through them that you eat. See what I'm saying? Or, bro, they can be giving you anything. People don't care about nothing but a dollar. You just a dollar to them. If you want it, they gonna give it to you. A lot of the animals that y'all be buying stuff from, a lot of places that y'all buying food from, you going to King Burger, you going to Donald's Mac, you going to Indies. They buy a burger, cook it, and put it on your bun. How you know that animal wasn't deformed when you ate it before it broke down? How you know that animal got rabies? How you know that animal wasn't full of steroids? How you know that animal that you about to eat didn't have cancer cells in it? You don't know. You didn't even ask no questions. They're not gonna tell you. I remember one day, it was like a few years ago, like Indies was giving away burgers for like $1 something, bro. How in the hell can you sell a burger for $1? Unless you got something that you don't really want, and just giving it away. Dude, am I connecting the picture? That's like people who be out on the street. They got a bad batch. They'll just give it away. They still gonna try to make their money. What they give it away for dirt cheap? Think, man. Every day you should be learning something. Increase your dome, brothers and sisters, so you can make a home to the heavenly one. And also, so you can avoid leaving before you got to. Word. You know what I mean? You ain't got to leave too early. Word. You ain't got to leave too early. Don't let them people take you out ahead of your time. Word. You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't let them trick you out to a spot ahead of your time. They're going to trick you, and it's going to come in the form of a treat. Say it again. They are going to trick out. What Halloween trick or treat? Listen, man, do your research. They gonna trick you, and it is going to come in the form of a treat. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, whatever you look at as a treat, what's good? You know what I mean? A treat, like word, this and that. Word, you know, if that lined up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I remember one day, like Indies, they were selling burgers for like $1 something, bro. How in the hell is you a $1 million company selling stuff for $1? Even Donald's Mac, the dollar menu, it ain't just a dollar. Word, they got taxes and more on it, bro. Word, it's not a dollar. Word, it's about $2, but they call a dollar like $2. Word, your research, huh? Word, bro, listen to me, man. Am I making sense or not? If it's too cheap, it ain't right. Jesus said something a long time ago. If your zip don't cost a nigga, you smoke around. Think I don't know? Word. That's an old Jesus. Said a long time ago. If your zip don't cost a nigga, you smoke around. Like, what are you talking about? y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, you don't know what I'm talking about. But y'all who on the street, you know what I'm talking about. Word. Jesus said a long time ago. Word. If it's too cheap, it ain't really right. That's like a dead giveaway. You know what I mean? You gonna stumble. Word, bro. It ain't gonna be too cheap. See what I'm saying? I can't speak numbers on here because I ain't trying to connect this and that. This and that on that. This and that. Word. This and that. I ain't this and that. I ain't gonna tell who watch, but this and that. I ain't saying nothing incriminating. I know numbers. I ain't gonna talk too much about numbers. Word, this and that. This and that. Well, listen. If it's too cheap, it ain't right. Y'all in the street will understand 100 perfectly. If you're going to get something, if it's too cheap, it's not right. Do your research. If it's too cheap, it's not right. Something wrong with it. Somewhere. Word. Stuff costs. It takes time it takes time of getting whatever you're getting. The people spend their time and dedication trying to even produce it. It was real. Word. And it takes time getting the point A to point B. You think it's gonna be super cheap? If it is, something ain't right. You probably getting a dummy. You probably getting some BS crap. Some Reggie. What are you talking about? Dummy, Reggie. Yeah, none people in the street know what I'm talking about. I come from the street. Boy, I come from the street. I'm very intelligent, but I come from the street. Word, I don't come from college. I come from the street. Well, some of y'all got a college background. You got families. You got families who set up. My family wasn't set up. My last name Lemon. All right. Yeah, you see it on my arm. Dude, this and that. I say, dude, call me, said I'm away. Nah, bro. I'm a lemon. We were just talking about that earlier. Word. I'm about to get off it. But yeah, I stopped eating that Chinese food. I started feeling better. Word, bro. I ain't BSing you. I switched it up. It's better for you to eat turkey or something. I mean, turkey is better than the Chinese food. It's better than chicken. Whatever. Because you ain't got to cook. You ain't got to change the texture of it. You know what I mean? Anything you change the texture of, like steak or something, a hamburger or something, the meat is red. You put on the stove, you cook it, it turns brown. You changing the texture. Turkey, like the meat be like white. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't changing. You're not turning it brown. If you cook it, anything that you got to change the texture of, like especially the inside. You know what I mean? Like all the way through, like it's more harmful the more you change the texture of. You know what I'm saying? That making sense to you? So I think you can bake it. You can bake the turkey. So you can bake chicken as well. If you is gonna eat chicken, it's better for you to bake it instead of like frying it or whatever. Not worry, because you're not changing the texture as much versus like frying it. You fry it, you change the texture of it. You know what I mean? Word. To bake it is better than to fry, especially with all that oil. You know what I mean? Word. It's better for you to bake it. If you is gonna eat chicken or something. You better off eating turkey before you eat chicken. But most of the chickens got a lot of steroids and stuff in it. Unless you somewhere where the chicken ain't bad, you know what I mean? This and that. If that makes sense. And I spent 50 minutes on that. I'm about to get off here. I'm about to go hit the bed. And I don't be up too long. I'm going to sleep. What time is it? About 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's about right. About 9 o'clock. Well, do your research. I don't be up all night. It's about 9 o'clock. It's about right. Yeah. At like 7 o'clock, those I was debating on if I really want to get on here. To be honest with you. Word. Because I'm word. I was just get my mind right from the last days of work. I didn't even know if I was going to get on here, to be honest with you. I was just chilling. Word. I said, I got a little bit of time. I ain't tripping. But y'all be blessed and learn something, man. Learn something. Each and every single day. Increase your dome so you can make your own to the heavenly one. I ain't talking about the physical place you park your car and gotta walk out and walk in. All right, listen. You want to increase your dome so you can stay here a little bit longer. You don't want to go ahead of time. Don't let the people take you out before you gotta go. I'm ready to die right here, right now. If I can make it for a little while longer, cool. Word. Cool. Isn't that? I ain't trying to be poisoned by society because they will poison you. Most of y'all poisoning yourself. You going to pick out stuff that it's not their fault. It's their fault to some degree. But on a lot of stuff, if you go pick out, it's stuff, two things in front of you, and you go pick out some poison, you don't know which one to pick out. You gonna pick out some poison? That's kind of on you, because like they giving you an option. No one putting a gun in your head telling you got to go to King Burger, you got to go to Indies, you got to go to Donald's Mac. No one putting a gun in your head. You putting your own gun. You putting a gun to your own head. Going to these restaurants. They're not healthy. You can't blame them. You can blame them for putting it out there, for advertising this and that or that. But it's you who want to get it. My people are destroyed. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, from a lack of knowledge. Do your research, man. Really. All right, I'm getting off here, though. Y'all be blessed, man. I'll catch y'all in the morning, bro. And get some rest. All right, do your research. I'm not up all night, bro. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Only reason y'all might see me later than that, if I come on like 8 or 9, I just got off work. About 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I'm already in the bed, bro. I ain't best you. I'm about to get off here. Y'all be blessed, man. I'm gone.